Hi everyone, welcome to Hammer and Flow Yoga. I am Jessica. Since it is Thanksgiving weekend, we are going to do a flow that focuses on gratitude and celebrating our individual practices. See you on your mat. You ready? You grateful today? Are you grateful today? All right, let's start on our seats. Right on the seat bones. Feel your seat bones connected to the earth. You might have to maybe pull up some of your blessings behind you to really make room for your seat bones to ground into your mat, to ground into the earth. Come put your feet and knees however is comfortable, cross-legged. Maybe it's a half lotus, maybe it's a full lotus, but just come and sit. Hands to heart center. Breathe in and feel your chest inflate. And breathe out and feel that same chest cavity deflate. Fix your eyes about 2 feet in front of you on something non-moving, non-wavering. Take your left hand over your heart and your right hand on your belly. Sit up straight, pull your belly in. Still keeping your drishti, your focus on that one thing in front of you. And just breathe in and out. Feel your chest rise and fall with each inhale and with each exhale. Just notice if you're breathing mostly in your chest or maybe you're breathing in your belly. Just notice it and let it go. Breathe in. Crown of your head gets closer to the ceiling. And on your exhale, your sit bones sit back on your mat a little more grounded. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your hands to your thighs or to your knees and just start to sway. Use circular motion. Put more weight on the right seat bone and then the left seat bone. Leading with your head. Maybe you close your eyes here. And just feel your spine, your neck. Loosen up. And then circle the other way. Lead with your head. Feel where there's maybe sensation in your neck or your back. Just let it go. That's why you're here today, to work out all the kinks, mentally, physically, emotionally. And come back to neutral. Take your right arm, put it on the right side of your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and you start to bend over to the right. Breathe in. Exhale. Bend a little deeper. And your bend could look many different ways. It could be more up like this. It could be really rounded down. There's just a few things you want to focus on. Belly up and in, pulling your waist up out of your hips and feel a stretch, a nice gentle stretch from your left hip bone all the way through your left armpit to your left pinky. Then take your left hand, your floating hand, and interlace it behind your head and let your head relax into the palm of your hand. Breathe in, exhale. Release your head so your hand is holding almost all the weight of your skull. And kind of naturally barreling your chest up towards the sky a little more. Breathe in, pull up out of your hips. Exhale, lift your heart up to the sky higher. Come back gently to neutral. Left arm goes down, right arm goes up. And then bend up, reach up and over Feel how this side is different. Maybe it stretches more in the hips versus more of the rib cage. Breathe in, lift up out of your hips, belly up and in, and up and over. Long neck, extending the crown of your head up and over to the left side of your space. And then take your right hand, your floating hand, interlace it behind your skull. Let your skull relax. Maybe even feel more of a tricep stretch because your head is naturally pulling your hand down, creating a stretch the back of the arm. Breathe in, lift up out of your waist, and then exhale. Twist your heart up closer to the sky. One more time, just like that. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Breathe out. Come back to center. Shake it out. Loosen it up. Flutter your eyes open. And then come to tabletop. Tabletop. Your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And we're going to do a quick release of our belly. Quick as in not a lot of time, but still a slow, gentle movement. And then push over the floor away on your exhale. Round your back from tailbone to the base of your skull, completely round, and come back down. Now take your hips and circle them around. We'll do counterclockwise and clockwise, so whatever feels naturally to come first is where you go. And however big your expression, just let it be. Maybe it's little circles, maybe you're going real wild and crazy, but whatever feels good is where you need to go. Switch to the other direction. Maybe this one's a little different. Maybe it feels a little stranger. Maybe you're a little less coordinated going the other way. But that is fine. Still feeling good. It's still the purpose. And then come to neutral. Briefly put your hips back up onto your heels on a child's pose. Release your head down to the mat. Breathe in, feel your ribcage expand against your thighs, and then breathe out, contract. Come up, tuck your toes, hips, shift back, drop your head. Shake out your head, yes, shake out your head, no. Pedal out your feet. Maybe you sway your hips a little bit. And then feet come together at the back of your mat. Your right leg comes up to the front of your mat, but you're going to step on the outside of your right hand. So right foot outside of right hand. Back knee comes down. We're straight into lizard pose. Either on your fingertips, your hands, or for the ones that are more bendy, come down to your forearms. Maybe you lift your knee up. All of those are just modifications that best suit you and what feels best in your body today, which is probably different than yesterday and will be different than tomorrow. Breathe in, chest comes up. Breathe out, exhale, stay here. Take your right hand, place it on top of your right thigh, not your knee. Stay away from your joints, but your thigh. And then use that connection to pull your left arm up and over to Anjaneyasana. Long neck, crown of your head extends to the sky. And you just reach back. And then if you're a little unbalanced, notice if your feet are more like a tightrope instead of railroad tracks. We want railroad tracks today, so heel toe your front foot out to the long edge side of the right side of your mat, and then sit down. Breathe in, let gravity pull you down just a little more, belly in, front foot at 12 o'clock. And make sure your right knee is not over your heel. And then push back a little bit to come up with your hips back, hips over your back leg. Now you're going to take your upper arm, which is your left arm, and you're going to cross over and put it on the right side of your right thigh. Right arm reaches out behind you and then start to sink down. As you bring your tailbone closer to your mat, make sure your hips are in one line, squared off into the front of your space. Maybe that means you just stay up here. That's fine. We're more focused on the actual twist of your spine, the twist of your torso, than you are of the depth of your lunge. Breathe in and stay for your exhale. Breathe in, come frame your front foot. Lift your back knee. Left arm stays planted, left palm stays on your mat. The right palm goes up to the sky. Easy twist. Same modifications here. Make sure your legs are railroad tracks. If they're on railroad tracks, not on a tightrope. Your front knee is not over your ankle. Breathe in. And then on your exhale, bring that right arm up and over. And we're going to walk to a wide angle forward fold. Get comfortable here. Take a moment. Feet face forward, maybe even a little pigeon-toed. Hands flat onto the earth. So maybe that means you bend your knees a little bit. That's perfectly fine. And then slowly relax the crown of your head towards the floor. And then take a moment here. Do you need more space for your head? If so, heel toe your feet closer together. If you want to feel closer to the earth, heel toe your feet a little wider. Breathe in, halfway lift, pause, pull your waist out of your hips, and then go back down. One more time, just like that. Breathe in, halfway lift. Big inhale, expand your chest 360 degrees. And lower back down. Crawl your hands to the front of your space. Frame your front foot. Your back left leg comes to meet your front right leg. Hang out here, ragdoll. Interlace your arms, grab the opposite elbow. Sway back and forth. Bend your knees as much as you need. But remember, all four corners of your feet push down into the earth. That gives you your stability, your balance. Breathe in, halfway lift, unravel your arms. Pull your waist out of your hips. And exhale, your head down. Inhale, rise. Extended mountain, hands come together at the top of your space. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, knees bent. Exhale, step back to high plank. Drop your knees and lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Use your back muscles to pull your chest away from the ground. Exhale, down. Tuck your toes, shift your hips back, down dog. Other side, feet come together, the back of your mat. Left leg comes up and steps on the outside of your left hand. Lizard, drop your back knee. Same variations on this side. This side's probably going to be a little different, so be gracious with yourself. Hands are either on the tips of your fingers, maybe flat-handed, maybe your forearms and maybe you lift your back knee. Whatever you need, go there. We're going to hold it for a few breaths. Breathe in and stay where you are for the exhale. No matter where you are, the pull is up and out of your hips, through the crown of your head, shooting towards the front of your space. Neck is long, shoulder blades are curling back down your spine. Last big inhale, and let it go. Take your left hand, put it on your left thigh, and use that connection to raise your right arm up to the sky. Chest comes up and back. Breathe in, and then exhale, sit down. Feel the stretch on the front side of your right hip, up and over. And again, if you're wobbly, you need some more balance, heel toe your front foot towards the left side of your mat. And we're working on railroad tracks, not a tightrope. Breathe in, exhale, shoot your hips back just a little bit. Pull that right hip on top of your right knee. Take your right arm, put it on the outside of your left thigh. Left arm goes back. Now sit down a little deeper and use your right hand to press against your left thigh, simultaneously pulling your left thigh against your right hand. Feel a little traction. Feel a little traction there, and then look over to your left, over your left thumb. Breathe in, and then stay for the breath out. Belly up and in, head tall. Come up, frame your front foot, heel toe your front foot back to center if it was out. Lift your back leg. Right palm stays on your mat. Left palm shoots to the sky. Easy twist. Breathe in. And then on the exhale, twist a little deeper. Barrel your chest to the sky. Pressing through the ball mounts of your back foot. That will push you forward, giving you more space for a twist. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your left foot, shoots back to meet your right. Down dog. Going straight into the next thing here, right leg comes up, right leg steps through in between both hands, and you make room for this foot to come plant in the center by pushing away your mat, just like you did in cat-cow. When you did your cat and round your back, you pushed away. That's exactly how you make space for your foot to land. And then using your core muscles, you come up all the way to the sky. Breathe in and exhale, sit deeper. Maybe make your stance a little wider. Heel toe your front foot to the right side of your space. Give you more space in your hips. And then flip your hands as if you're gonna high 10 somebody in front of you. And take those hands and as if you were going through water, push them through, bow. Exhale. Flip your palms again, facing the earth. And lift them up on the inhale. Flip again. Exhale, bow. Flip on the way up, inhale. Flip again, exhale. One more, breathe in, rise. And then exhale. Lightning warrior, we pause. Left arm comes in front of you, right arm stays back. Left arm cartwheels up and over, you dial your back foot down, warrior two. And normally in yoga class, when you get to warrior two, you're told to hold, to be still. Today, in our gratitude, we're gonna be thankful we can move. So move. Play with your chest. You might find something new in a warrior two you never knew existed. So maybe you play with your chest back and forth. How's that? Maybe you straighten your front leg. Maybe you just move your hips side to side. Just have fun with it. And then one inhale, finish where you are. Exhale, we meet in center. And then reach forward with your right hand. Frame your front foot. Right leg goes back to meet your left down dog. Other side, left leg comes up. Left leg steps through. Same pushing away from the floor using the palms of your hands. And then rise up. High crescent. This time let's focus on the back foot. You're pushing through your ball mounts of your back foot, which pushes your hips forward. Maybe you need then to scooch your front foot further out. So your knee is over your ankle, belly up and in, hands to the sky. Both feet are facing 12 o'clock. And then flip your hands as if you're giving a high 10, bow down. Flip your hands again towards the earth. Rise back up, inhale. Flip. Exhale, bow. Flip. Inhale, rise. Flip. Exhale, bow. Flip. Inhale, rise. You may be shaking, I am. And breathe in. Let's go down. We meet in lightning. Breathe in. And exhale. Right arm comes up in front of you. The right arm cartwheels you out to warrior two. Back heel down. Pinky edge of your foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. And then we play. Go back and forth. If you're listening to music, this is when you march to your own beat. You find a groove. You move your hips. Just anything to loosen it up. Be grateful you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Just with the fact that we can move our bodies like this is incredible. Reach forward with your left hand. Frame your front foot. Front leg shoots to the back. Down dog. Tiptoe your feet to the top. Forward fold. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. We'll follow your prayer all the way to the top of your mat or top of your space, top of your head. And exhale, come to heart center. Again, let's just do that one more time. Breathe in, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Whew. Well done, well done, yogis. One last thing we're going to do today. No judgment, no criticisms, just something fun. We're going to just balance tree pose. Gaze about 4 feet in front of you now that you're standing, but just like the beginning of class. Hands to heart center, and just lift your right leg and place it on your left calf. If you feel a little unstable and you want to put it down a little further, so your toes are touching on the inside of your standing foot, that is fine. But we're just going to hang out here for a little bit. Right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly. Breathe in and let it go. Take this moment to notice your standing leg, your standing toes, how they're working so hard for you to keep you upright, to keep you balanced. And they may make it a little difficult for you from time to time, causing a wobbling, maybe a stumble, but that is fine. It's just a balance. Breathe in and exhale. Your right foot comes down. Come to your left toes. Swap your arms. Now your left arm is on your heart, your right arm is on your belly, and your left leg comes to your calf or to the inside of your standing foot. And then again, notice maybe your core this time. You may not feel it, it may not be as obvious, But all these muscles are working very hard in your core to keep you also upright and balanced and steady. Your gaze in front of you, your eyes, your vision, they're helping as well. All these things are coming together to allow you to balance. And sometimes we get frustrated if we can't balance or if we're stumbling or whatever, but just think of all the components that have to come together to make this happen. It's pretty incredible. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of practice. And the older you get, the harder it is. But that's why we keep working. Relax your foot. Inhale one last time. Look at your prayer come together, the top of your forehead. And then exhale your hands all the way down. I want to thank you for joining me on this flow, highlighting the gratitude and love in our lives and celebrating our ability to be able to do these things. Hands to third eye center, the light and the love and the teacher inside of me recognizes, honors, and bows to the light and the love and the teacher inside of each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us this Thanksgiving weekend. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to click like and subscribe below and follow me on Instagram